Hey guys, this is Mark and this is the Mark review. Today I got the Ostation 2 Pro. I just finished up reviewing it, but I wanted to look into it today. I had it for about a week and I just want to do this unboxing and a review of the unit. It's pretty handy if you've been looking for a lithium batteries charger. It does only charge its Olight batteries, the manufacturer of the units, or if you're looking for a nickel hydride, metal hydride battery charger, which is the most common these days, rechargeable batteries. This is definitely a easy way to do it, carefree way to do it, and just automized to make it automatic, the whole process, that you don't have to worry about putting the batteries in a charger, taking them out. You can just put them in the place where it goes, and it would charge them and it would organize them as well, where you can just pull the tray, take the batteries, and go about your way. So let's jump into it. So I got the Ostation 2 Pro. As mentioned, I got it off Amazon, and there'll be a link for it in the description for my affiliate link in case you would like to get it from Amazon. I'll get a small commission, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. So out of the box, they include the the manual, and there is the adapter. By the way, as well, this is currently going for $101 and a few cents, I think 26 cents on Amazon. The reason I say that, because when I bought it, it was going for, I think, a little bit more than that. But now they are running like a sale. Amazon is running some type of spring sale. So everything is, a lot of products I've found to be cheaper during this time. That's probably not going to be the case in a little bit of time. So if you want to get it now, that probably might be the best time. So as they have included just only the adapter and USB Type-C cord and the unit. Right. I'm gonna change the camera angle when I start charging some batteries to show y'all the screen, because this is the one that has a screen. There's another unit. I think they call it Smart, Ostation Smart, instead of the Pro version, that doesn't have like a screen. This one is a small touch screen. Doesn't really do much. It just tells you the batteries are charging. We'll see that in a second. And you can turn it off from here. You can connect it to the app, and we would check that out as well in a few seconds. But other than that, it doesn't do much really. I was hoping for a little bit more. It can maybe show you the voltage of the batteries, or it only shows the percentage and a few other things. And I think just how long it's been charging for. So when I got this, actually, I went ahead initially, and it was a mistake on my part. I had some Energizer batteries. I'm gonna set this on the side. So I had some Energizer batteries. They're called the Ultimate Lithium batteries, and for some reason, I was thinking that those are rechargeable batteries. I'm not sure why I thought that, but that was my assumption, and I went to try to charge them. And the cool thing about this unit is that it will put the batteries in this compartment that it thinks those batteries are not good or something like that. So there's that place right here. You can actually pop it all the way out. So the machine calls it invalid batteries. So any invalid batteries, non-rechargeable batteries, or batteries that might be malfunctioning due to some type of issue, it would put them in that recycle bin tray. And this is a tray for AAA, and this is the tray for AA, the batteries that have been already charged. So it does three things. If you didn't see the on the box, so it charges the batteries, it organizes the batteries, and there's one more thing on the box it says, and it analyzes the batteries. I have not seen much analysis really. If you want something that is more into analysis, you might get something different. I have a different battery charger that I would do a separate video for to show it, and I really like it. This is what if you'd like to get something that is all about analysis, this is what you would get. But this one is just for the ease of charging, and you don't have to be close to the charger to take the batteries off when they're done and put in other batteries that needs to be charged. If it's a small charger, this is just for you to autopilot the process of charging your batteries, if you may say. It does have this thing as well that folds out of its place. This is for the Olight. They have some flashlights that a lot of people swear by. I have never tried, so I might get them and check them out. So there's two slots here that you can charge them. That's pretty cool that they integrated that in the unit. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the side and go back to the batteries. So as I was saying earlier, I tripped for some reason. I got the Energizer Ultimate Lithium Ultimate, or Ultimate Lithium, something like that. Thought they were rechargeable, but when I put them in the unit, I kept getting them discarded in that tray. I thought that this was because this unit doesn't support charging third-party lithium. For some odd reason, it only charges their own lithium Olight batteries, and other than that, the nickel hydride batteries, it charges all the every brand, including theirs and other brands as well. So I was thinking of, honestly, when that happened, I was like, well, I was kind of expecting that because I saw it on the website. So I was thinking about returning it, but I was like, well, I already have it, so let me just get their own brand batteries. And I'm glad that I did, because I found something strange with their batteries. So this is their AA batteries. Not sure if I can focus on it that much, but it does say 2100 milliamp hour. It's 1.2 AA, 1.2 volt. This is their AA, and the AAA, it's a 950 milliamp hour, 1.2 as well volt for the AAA. And at the same time, I went ahead and got the actual Energizer rechargeable batteries. This is the AA, and it's 2300 milliamp hour. It's 1.2 volt as well. And there is the AAA Energizer 800. It's kind of like a lot smaller, so 150, I think, less milliamp hour than the Olight batteries, and it's same thing, 1.2 volt AAA batteries. So I started charging those, the Olight one in the Ostation Pro, and this actually happened. So this is one of the AAA batteries. I think this was the worst one. I think this is the first batch that I tried to charge it. Not sure if you can see, battery was really got messed up, if you may say. It was kind of surprising to see, like, you can feel like as somebody almost kind of like shoot it up, And I swear, when I put it in the like loaded in the machine earlier to charge it, it was okay. It didn't seem any. It didn't have any of those marks on it. I'm not sure if the camera picked up on it, and you can see on the top even as well. It's kind of there's there's like a separation and some type of, I don't know, it's like a powder or some type of material is coming out of the top, like a powder. I probably shouldn't have touched that. I'm not sure what is it really, but it's part of the battery. So I'm not sure if this was like a bad battery including in the set or some type of issue, but I really did not like those batteries for many reasons. So those AAA batteries, they took forever to charge. They took about 2 hours something, 2 hours and 46 minutes to charge. At the same time that those Energizer batteries literally took like 40 minutes. So that was strange. And at the same time, those when they were fully charged, the OLED batteries came out of the Ostation. They were very hot to touch. Like I've charged batteries before, rechargeable batteries, and those were incredibly hot to touch, not normal. While the Energizer was normally warm. Normal performance of a battery being charged, especially for the first time. So that kind of like put me off of the OLED battery, especially the AA. The triple A, my bad, actually. The AA were not that bad. They took about like an hour-ish as well. Granted that this Energizer, it took about an hour, I believe, and it finished quicker than the OLED. And it's actually has more capacity. It's like 200 milliamp hour more. And I'm holding both of them right now. Like I want to say that I feel slight, very very slight. You can like almost not. It's like borderline small swelling in the batteries. You might not be able to pick up on it if I were to give you both. But I can feel that this is like very smooth cylinder, while this is kind of very slightly swelled. This was literally just charged for the first time using their charging station, and yeah, that kind of put me off of their own brand batteries. They're cheaper than Energizer, but if this is what I'm gonna have to deal with charging it for the first time, I probably would not want to use them. If somebody knows why that happened, you can let me know in the comments. But this is my experience with those batteries. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect it to the power. And let's look at it charging one of those batteries. So I got camera angle changed. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in on the back. All right, let's take a look at it. Okay, there's a little bit of glare. I'm sorry about that. And I got a kind of like a weird laptop screen plugged in all on the side here. It was like a DIY project, so it's kind of a weird position. But at the same time, I got another pack of those Energizer rechargeable batteries that I did not charge. So this is right out of the box. I literally just opened it. So you open those basically places here really to put the batteries. The AAA goes in the front, AA goes in the back. And one of the cool things about it that you don't really need to put them in a specific way. So you can put them it doesn't need to be put in a specific orientation. You can put them the positive on this side and negative on this side, or the other way around. has to do something with polarity with this unit that it doesn't matter. It would charge it anyways. So put a couple of those. Actually, mine might as well just put all of them. And as you can see, it's double A. It's checking them, and triple A, it's currently loading. So it's loading still. Takes a second to actually kick in, and while it's doing that, I'll show you what else it does. So this is what is screen that we were on. It does have the settings where you can connect to your phone. We'll check the app in a second. There's a paused charging schedule where you can set a specific schedule where you can pause the charging. It's kind of like a little annoying with how the batteries, especially if you're one floor house or apartment, you would hear the batteries dropping. So if you don't want to have this happening while you're trying to sleep at night, you might set a specific schedule, or for any other purpose. You can turn off the screen from here if you just want to use the app, I assume. You can turn it off from here, but let's go back here. So it's already picked up on the double A batteries. And on the side here as well, you can see those batteries was a check mark. This is how many batteries were charged since the unit has been powered on. So this is one of the things about it. It doesn't keep the history. Once you turn it off or unplug it and plug it back in, it resets. So it would only show how many batteries have been charged successfully on the top here, and how many batteries were ejected or refused for any reason. Maybe they are they're not rechargeable batteries, or maybe there's some type of internal issue. So picked up on the double A starting at 16% and 19%, and the triple A as 10, and I think this one may have been 8 or something like that. But let's check the app as well. Doesn't show really. Okay, so I was in the middle of saying that it doesn't show much when my GoPro camera voice recording failed me. So we're gonna have to do a voiceover here, and I apologize for that. As I said, I was saying that the app doesn't really show much. It pretty much shows what the screen shows. It shows here the amount of batteries that have been successfully charged since the power on, and the amount of batteries that have been counted as invalid. It does show the percentage as well, and how many minutes each batteries have been charging for. You can set as well the schedule below my finger here, similar to on the screen for the charging schedule. And there's some type of vibration wake sensitivity thing that I did not look into it really before the video. I wasn't sure what is this about. What does it really do? Um, the unit does go in hibernation or sleep mode when it's done charging, so it might be something related to waking the unit up from hibernation or sleep that has something to do with vibration. But if you know, you can let me know in the comments. But I didn't really look into it. So you can turn the unit off from the app, and when you go to the settings, you can change the name of the unit. That's the first option here on the screen, and you can put it as well part of a specific room. This is very similar, the app, to many of the Chinese lights, smart light app, like smart gadgets, like smart home devices and stuff like that. It's very similar app to those. So if you're aware of used any of those apps, you would find it very similar. There is as well, I think there is an automatic update option where if you select it, it would automatically update the units. You can the one option that I just turned on here was pretty much you can turn you can get a notification when the device goes offline, which can be you lost internet, you lost power, so it can tell you when you've actually lost connection. And there's the option that I was talking about automatically updating the unit. So the unit does receive updates um, to enhance its function. So after this as well, I just went back to the screen just to get an update on its current percentage and charging. And I believe this is something that I was talking about, the putting more batteries probably. And yeah, this is about the invalid battery. So you put battery in the top there and it's not rechargeable, it'll put it on the top tray there. So just wanted to do a quick update. This is after 21 minutes for the AAA and 22 minutes for the AA. They're roughly, definitely makes sense. The AAA are less capacity, so it's charging a little quicker. They're at 75, 72, and the AA are at 66 and 64. So probably not more than 20 more minutes from now as well, it should be fully charged. Okay guys, so it's been 27 minutes and one of the AAA batteries has been already 100% charged and the other one is lagging behind a little bit. It's at 92%. I've seen it in the past where it would jump from 92 like to 100%. It doesn't look like it's the case here, so it's going like 92, 93, and the other AA, they're probably at least maybe 10 minutes or more away from being fully charged. So I'm gonna give it a few seconds, and probably those AA batteries, or AAA, my bad, are almost done here. It's been probably roughly a minute, if not so, and they already have reached 100% for the second one. So they finished like 29 minutes for one and like 31 minutes for the other one. And it would show that it's loading for the other batteries that are already in the system to load the new ones. So we put one here. There should be one more that would drop in a second here, and you would have them down here. So even picking them up, like as I said, those are new batteries I just took out of the box. They're like lukewarm, like they're very slightly warm, like about slightly warmer than your body temperature. So nothing too extreme, as mentioned, compared to the OLED batteries. Those got very, very, very warm. Not warm, really, like hot, like too much for you to hold in your hands. And it already picked up on the new batteries. Those are kind of like slightly pre-charged, so picking up 16 and 20% for the other AAA batteries. So the AA batteries probably have around, I would say, at least 10 more minutes or so. So I would give them about 10 more minutes or closer to that, and once you get closer, I'll be back. Another quick update. 43 minutes in, and one of the AA batteries has finished charging, and the other one is around, it was 93 percent just a second ago before I grabbed the camera. It's right now 94, so probably not even a minute, probably, or max two, it would probably be fully charged as well. So I'll pause and come back. Okay, so I just paused the camera and it went from 94 to 100%, and it just started loading the new batteries and just grabbing the one that has been charged. So does it differently really for the batteries. So again, the batteries are very slightly warm. If I were to guess, probably like literally the idea of like lukewater temperature. This is how warm it is. It's very, very, very slightly warm compared to the OLED batteries. And the AA batteries that it picked up already are halfway charged in 11 minutes. So we got the 2 batteries already charged here. I'm gonna wait until it goes through those AA, and I'll put one of the non-rechargeable AA batteries to just show y'all what it would do when it has a non-rechargeable battery. So it did charge all the batteries, and the mechanism that eject the batteries gives you 2 at a time. Just trying to put the other batteries that we're going to test the non-rechargeable on the side. So you take those out, push it back in, gives you 2 more. One of the things that are not cool about this setup is that if you took 2 and you want to put them back, I don't believe you can put more than 2. Like if you took 3, you want to put them back. It's not like a real organizer where you can just put them back, and you just have to put them back up and for the whole thing to go again, like for it to check and see if it needs to be charged and just drop it back again. This is one thing. Another thing is that if you have 2 different type of batteries, like let's say you have lithium batteries and those ones, and you want a specific one, and let's say you have mostly the nickel ones, and you want the lithium one, then you would have to keep pulling the ones that you don't want until you get to one that you want. And you know, it gets to be not really fun when you want a specific type of battery. Let's say it has a better capacity or a higher voltage. There's one of those, I believe, lithium that are 1.5 volt. So some specific smart knobs and stuff like that might require it. So that might not be convenient in this case to having to go through it. But let's test. Those are the ones that I mentioned earlier. So Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Those are not rechargeable. I thought for some reason they are rechargeable, but they are not. But let's see if I just don't know and I just put it in. Let's put them opposite sides as well. They're AAA batteries. Should start saying loading, and it does. And it sounds like it clicked into the slot to check it. It would take a few seconds to actually check it and see if it's compatible, and if not, you'd see here in a second what it would do. And this is one of the cool things about it. Like, it can check the batteries, not only if they're non-rechargeable, if the batteries are starting to have problems charging, or there's some type of internal issue with the battery, it would sort through those batteries for you, so you don't have to do it manually. Which, if you do, I mean, that's your choice. There's really great manual chargers that would give you a lot of, like, tons of data about the battery. But this is just for you if you don't want to deal with that. You just want to have a ready battery and just pull it out, put it in whatever you need to have a battery in, just go about your day. So it's taking a second. Didn't hear it drop yet. It looks like it did have it. it does have it already loaded in. Like I don't see it on the top here anymore, so it's currently checking it pretty much. Okay, so there's one that got disposed, I believe. Okay, yep, one. And it's probably already working on the second one. So push that, and I get it slightly warm. Probably try to attempt to analyze it, and it recognized that it's not a rechargeable battery. And you can see here there's one next to the batteries that has an X. So there's the other one. So we're dropping, and it did. So yeah, that's what pretty much it does. I don't have any batteries that are not, like, they're rechargeable, but they're not good to check them. But this is pretty much the function of it recognizing the batteries are not compatible or non-rechargeable or have some sort of an issue. So this is pretty much what it does in general. It's very handy. Initially, as I said, I did not like it, and I still don't like the fact that it can't charge all lithium batteries. Only the nickel, I think they're called nickel hydride, nickel metal hydride batteries. For those who can charge all the nickel metal hydride batteries, but when it comes to lithium batteries, it only charges their own brand. And as I said, and I showed y'all earlier, at least from my personal experience, I don't recommend getting their own batteries. There's a lot of brands out there, and Energizer for me seems to be the best so far. I didn't check any other brands, honestly, to tell you what is better than the others. But those have been charging pretty quickly. They don't get hot or excessively hot when they get discarded, and I am really impressed by their performance so far. So it's a great product. If you, as I said, if you don't want to deal with charging manually, this is the go-to. If you have a lot of batteries that you need to sort through them, but you don't have the time to actually do that manually, that's absolutely the best way to do it. As I said, the only two things that I don't necessarily like about it is just the fact that three things. It doesn't support third-party lithium batteries. The fact that if you need a specific battery out of here, you just have to go through all batteries probably until you get to that specific battery that you need, or specific brand that you have for a specific device that you need to charge. And that is pretty much the cons that I don't like about it. Pricing, really, it's a reasonable pricing. It's not too expensive compared to other brands that can handle a lot of batteries being charged or hold a lot of batteries. As I said earlier, it's about $101 right now on Amazon. That's where I got it from. And those batteries as well, I got it from Amazon. I'll put a link for it as well in the description, and as well for the Olight batteries, just in case you want to get them. They do have good reviews on Amazon, so maybe my experience might not be same as yours, so you might have a better luck with those than the way I did. They are a little cheaper than the Energizer, so I'm gonna leave the affiliate link for the Ostation Pro 2 and the Olight and Energizer batteries for Amazon in case you'd like to get them from there. If you end up using those links, I would get a small commission that would help the channel, but you certainly don't, you're not required to use it, definitely. But yeah, it's a pretty nice product. I liked reviewing it, and I would definitely be using it in the future, and I'll definitely keep it. It's pretty handy. But that was pretty much it for this video, guys. If you did like the video, if you can leave a like down below the video, that would definitely support the channel. I'm starting up this channel, and it's tedious process at first to get everything off the ground, so I appreciate any support. And if you'd like what you saw so far, if you'd like to subscribe, I would appreciate that. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.